You like it?
Guys, bear with me a second. What's that? What are you saying? Right, just bear with me. Try and get this set up here. As usual, I'm useless. Right, just bear with me. Try and get this set up here. As usual, I'm useless. Right, just bear with me. Try and get this set up. As usual, I'm useless. Right, who have we got on here? Chicken nuggets, hello. Well, let's see what way we are here. I know am I on the camera yet, am I? Right, what I have planned tonight is just to try and sort out the drive issue. Last time I was up at Rennicks Modeltune, I took out the steering stop screws, and that allowed the steering to come round that much that it actually broke the drive. If you notice, like, that's just spinning and doing nothing. So Lee Coggan from Coggan Billet, he made me these front shock towers, which I'm also going to try and fit, give me the bits and pieces that hopefully is going to sort out my issue. And also, look what we have in the background. I might take a sneak peek at this Mayako here. Sorry about the noises in the background. I'm charging batteries also for tomorrow night, so right, let's get a start and see what's what. Chicken nuggets, how's you? Everything alright? You're looking forward to this live draw? You're entered in to win this buggy if it or the live draw for the wee buggy, aren't you? Who else we've got on? We've got a total of 2 people on. Let's see, I'm going to angle this down a bit more towards the car. Can you see the car and see what I'm doing here, can you? Is the heater fan too noisy, or is it alright? Because it's freezing in here tonight. I don't even know the best way to get this out. I assume these screws are the C-hub here. Nope, it's a bigger one. Doing good, you've entered Noel. How are you tonight? Yeah, 100% dead on. Just looking forward to Friday night, tomorrow night. Finish work for the weekend and get down to Rennicks Modeltune for the wee bike session that we'll have every Friday. Get something to eat, and I'll speak to Andrew, he's the owner of the shop, and figure out what day we're going to do the live draw. It'll have to be next week sometime, but I'm just not 100% sure what night, so I will confirm that with him tomorrow and I'll let you guys know. Did you get yourself an RC car yet? You were looking at a crawler or something. Did you decide what you wanted? Oh, I don't know. This is only on I'm filming on an iPhone 7. That's something that I'm going to have to update and maybe get a clearer picture. But there's the drive cup. I don't know if you can see it, but it's smashed to pieces. This is what it's supposed to look like. I don't know if you can see that or not, but let's get this stuck in. Need a wee drive pin as well. Still looking for one, just need to save up and all, don't we all? I'm still waiting. I'm going to see Andrew tomorrow. I'm still waiting for diff gears for the SCX6 that's stripped. With a bit of luck they'll be here, hopefully be here before Christmas, because I'd like to get out over Christmas a run with the big 6 scale crawler again. But I'm lucky enough to have my wife's Gladiator up there, and Ellie has her wee Capra, so we'll not be stuck. That's the right pin. Was that in the right? I wonder, can you go wrong with them? Feels like it's binding a bit. Have you made up your mind what one you want to go for? Right, we're all good. Let's stick this back in. Maybe Santa will bring you one. From I can never make up my mind. Go to put the plug in and I start to get buying the right thing, and it messes with my head every time I go to buy something. With that SCX6 that I bought, I sat with it for hours in my living room thinking I was going to take it back. But what on earth have I done? Why do I need something so big? But with it. Just seen a washer, it must have went on in there. A wee shim. We've got 4 people. Who else? Have we got anybody else? Are you going to say hello? I actually didn't see where that shim come off, but I would assume it come off there. No, Jared. Hey. Are you a local guy or where are you from? Where else in the world? You guys all at school or at work or what? When do you knock off for Christmas? Northeast of the USA, wow. What are yous about? Yous must be 5 or 6 hours, maybe more, behind us. It's, what time is it here now? It's 5 to 10 in the evening here. What time is it where you are? Finishing up the work day. Oh wow, lucky you. What's the weather like over there? I bet it's a bit better than here. We have nothing but storms and cold and wind and rain. Yeah, 5 PM, yeah, 5 hours behind us. Been to the USA a few times now, but it was always on holiday. Always went to Florida, go and see Mickey Mouse. And that wee shim did go there because I see it in this one now. And what do you do? A bit of bashing or racing, or what do you do, Jared? Is it Jared, is it? Or Jared, or... Sorry if I'm getting your name pronunciation wrong. Did you watch any of the other videos? What about the CNC one where Lee machined up this? Did you see that one? Oh, I don't know how that one has stayed together with the drive pin in, but that's a mess as well. Right, that's another one bites of dust. That was, I took the steering stop screws out thinking it would give me a bit more steering, which it did, but clearly it didn't end well. Tenth and 1/8 off-road. Do you do the 1/8 off-road outside? In fact, you do them both outside or the indoor tracks? Whenever I was last in the USA. Stay tuned for the next upload. No problem, chicken nuggets. Whenever I was last over in the States, I went to a model shop, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was called, but it was the closest one I could find in Florida. Because I had to get my fix, but I was looking for a track to see if I could get to go and race, but the last time I was there I wasn't that into the internet, so I had no luck trying to find a track, so I never actually got to see any RC racing over there. But definitely, if I ever go back again, I'll definitely be looking for a track. On 10th indoor clay. I'd love to get on a clay track. See, we don't have anything like that over here. We'd have indoor carpet, and the tracks aren't that big. It's not a massive class 1/10 over here. We're trying to get it revived again. Some of the guys have tried a few times with no success. No, that's another battery charge. Maybe be a bit quieter here now with that fan off. Who else do you watch on YouTube that does the racing? There's a guy I watch, what's his name? Nice fella, does a lot of the 10th racing, races Lossy. Name will come to me in a second. I think he's very good, does good coverage. Why can I not remember? Ryan Harris. Do you ever watch Ryan Harris? He's good. I actually subscribe to his channel. Right, where's me nuts? Yeah, Ryan Harris, that's the one. I like his videos. I like when they do, there's a new thing they've been doing, doing the hot laps. Right, that's that. Let's try and get this front shock tower fitted. Right, what do we need to do here? Where's the, I think I just need to take these out. And Jared, what breed of car do you race? Is it you a Tekno boy, or are you Lossy or Associated? And is it 2 or 4 wheel drive you run? I have to say I never raced 1/10 ever until recently, and to say really bit by the bug. Oh, the Mugans, what do you think of the Mugans? I've just started racing a Mugan this year, and I have to say, when I first got it, it was a beast. I could not control it at all. I just found it, after the Tekno was very tame, easy to drive, and the Mugan was just an absolute beast. I could not get the back end to stay steady at all, and it was all over the place, and I have to say, for a short time I wondered what on earth I had done. But once I got it dialed in and fitted those MIP pistons, it made such a difference. There's actually a buddy of mine from California, that's another Lee, you call him. He swapped to Mugan and races alongside the Drakes, Adam Drake and Rhonda Drake. He sorted me out with a few setups, which was awesome, and that just made the thing totally dialed. Yeah, I played with the diff side, they made a big difference. Right, what have I got? Another 4 screws, and hopefully this shock tower will lift off. What sort of ride height do you run on the clay tracks? So we had to change the shock towers to let us get a lower ride height here. But I'm assuming the clay, you just run with the standard shock towers. And with the running in clay, do you do the whole ghost tread pattern on your tyres and sanding them down and all that sort of carry on? Ah, right, did you? 19 to 20 millimeters. Ah, right. We're way down to. I think we run these at like 10 or something like that. So it's on the carpet because they're just terrible traction roll because there's so much grip. Right. Hopefully this should come off, I think. At least I thought it would. I took the wrong two screws out, that's what I've done. It's these bottom ones that come out. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, did you? Slicks with sauce. Is it a special sauce? Do you use your own, make your own tire sauce, or do you use something like WD-40, or what do you use? Right. There we go. Slight difference in the shock towers. There's only 2 grams of a difference. Maybe I should have fitted these off camera in case it don't fit. Lee, if you're watching, I'm only joking. That's a stroke of luck. So far so good. Hello Sam, how are you? Don't know if you can you see the Mayako in the back here? I'm itching to get that open and start the build, but I need to get ready for Friday night, base night tomorrow night. So the last time I was out, I removed the steering stop screws stupidly on the front end of this Tekno, and it bust the out drives. If you're only getting here, you can see the state of them. Bust the out drives and off the drive pins. And thankfully Lee Coggan from Coggan Billet sorted me out with the bits and pieces, and also machined up this front alloy shock tower. You're excited for that Mayako build, so am I. I am aware that this is a prototype. Bring it to the lead mines. Bring what to the lead mines? This 10th buggy. With that Mayako being a prototype, I actually don't even have a build manual for it. I'm going to have to see Andrew in the model shop and see if he can hook me up with something. Otherwise it's going to be a blind build with no instruction manual. But either way, I plan to start that build quite possibly on Sunday, because I am out for base night tomorrow night. Oh, look at that. And then we're racing on Saturday. Isn't that cool looking? Did you see the video of that getting machined up? The Mayako, I hear you. I don't think Andrew will like that. I think he wants me to run it on an Astro track, so it'll probably be Navan or possibly up at Ballymena as the only 2 places I'll get to run that. unless I actually buy one myself, which I don't see happening. Although if I get a run with it and it's better than the Mugen, who knows. Right, that is us all built up, ready for Friday night or tomorrow night. Just need to tie up these wires because I took my transponder off this. Right, get a few zip ties and sort this. Me and my squeaky seat. That's one thing I'm hopeless with, trying to keep wires neat. I just end up stuffed in any old shape and cable tied any way that I can. Oh, right, get a zip tie around here first, I think, and then see what happens. I tell you what, you notice the size difference working on these 10 scale rigs compared to the 8. Your EB looks like a bird's nest. Hey, see, as long as it works, that's my theory. I'm all about function over form. I don't really... Yes, I like looking at it when it's neat, but I just need them to work. As long as they work, I'm happy. Although don't let Andrew from the model shop hear what I just said, because I think I'll have to produce my best work when I'm doing this Mayako build. If in doubt, more zip ties. Sure, look at that. That's awesome. I always worry about cutting wires. See my gammy eyes, see from I hit 40, well that was like nearly 10 years ago, and my eyesight just decided to leave the building. I'm cutting zip ties, I'm always panicking that I'm going to cut the cut wires. Right, this is going to be the last zip tie, and then I might have a sneak peek and see what's inside this Mayako box. Right, I think that'll do. we're clearing steering servo, and that's the main thing. Wires will do rightly. We've got drive at every corner. Steering stop screws are back in. We've got the sexy Coggan Billet front shock tower on. I think that will do that one for tonight. Set this to one side, put these tools away, and then let's get this box over and have a quick look. I have had this open, but I haven't opened any of the bags just yet. Oh, that stuff's sticky. Right, see if I can adjust this camera angle a bit. How's that looking? Can you see? And whoever's still on, with 3 people still on, I don't know who yous are, but these are going to be the first guys to get a look at this. And there's the chassis, Mayako Rennicks. Hold on, you actually can't see that, sure you can't. I know, can you see there now? I'm not sure if that's coming out or not. Mayako Rennicks prototype performance series number 52, September 21. And that's the thing that I immediately noticed here at the rear, that there's nowhere for the droop screws. So I haven't looked at the kit or opened it up, and I haven't had any instructions to see what's what, but I'm assuming this is a nice carrier bag. But guys, we're having a look, but I'm not going to open any bags yet. I'm going to wait until I do the video. I have rear wing. It's the first I've seen a rear wing actually on a parts tree. Prototype shell. What else have we got? Fuel tubing, fuel tank, engine mount, clutch bell with what looks like a 13 tooth clutch bell. All the hardware looks like fuel clips to keep all your fuel tubing neat. shock towers. Everything's marked that it's a prototype in this. Some bits don't recognise and don't immediately know where they go. That must be a rear tower, is it? And then that's the front one there. And that must be your both front and rear upper arms. Many blocks have I got in there? I know that looks maybe your CNC blocks in there. I'm trying to figure out what they're doing with these group screws. I'll tell you what, everything looks lovely quality. I'm liking the gold turnbuckles too. We've got gold and red anodized alloy. You know what, I cannot wait to actually start this build. So we'll have, it must be your A block, servo mount, chassis brace, that's your C hubs, everything's alloy. Guys, this is going to be a good build. Fancy carbon bits, center diff mount, radio tray, pure electronics, which is supposed to be a floating tray. It doesn't bolt to the chassis, I don't think. More fancy carbon bits. I'm not sure if you guys can even see this through these bags, but I like the fact you're getting fancy carbon bits. Drive shafts, that's the rest of your blocks. All the wee pills for adjusting your rear toe and anti-squat and stuff. I'm not sure if that finish, I don't know if you can see it, I'm not sure if that finish that's on them is going to be the way they're going to be left. Ah, right, is this how the droop's sorted here? Droop screw through here, maybe? Interesting to see. More fancy carbon bits, steering posts. Oh yes, we do. Look, we get, that's our skid plates. I wonder are they titanium skid plates to save your chassis getting scratched up. You definitely need that for our local track. Rear hubs, wheel nuts with serrated wheel nuts for gripping your wheels. Guys, I'm liking the look of this. This is going to be a nice build. More arms and good wide bearings for the diff. Pinion gears for the diff. Looks sturdy. Guys, I think we're going to be surprised by this. Look at the width of those bearings in the diff. This thing's going to be a solid yoke. I don't know what size those shocks are. Are they 16mm or something maybe? Nothing plastic, everything metal. Looking forward to this. Progressive springs, anti-roll bars, more chassis braces, wing mounts, sticker kit. This is a prototype. Say no to racism. Stop complaining. Window masks for the body. And guys, good big bearings for the wheel bearings. More carbon bits. Must be shims for the diff height. Servo saver. Shock pistons. Aerial tube. And filter. Guys, can you see me? That's us. I'm going to call this one a night because I have other things to go and do, but make sure and stay tuned till we get this thing started to be built. And yeah, see you tomorrow night for Friday night buy session. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.